Hey there, so today I'm going to be talking about what you actually need to record a rock band. I'm talking about in your rehearsal space, your home studio. Basically, you don't have to have a $20,000 setup. So first we're going to start with the basics, which is you're going to need a computer, you're going to need a DAW, it doesn't really matter, Logic, Pro Tools, Ableton. I use Pro Tools. You need a digital audio workstation, you need a computer, and then you're going to need some form of an audio interface. Now for me, I use a Behringer X32, which is actually a live console, like it's used for live sound, but it comes with 12 buses where each person, if you had 12 people in your band, God forbid, they can have individual headphone mixes, and then it has 32 inputs that go into your DAW. And this is something where the console is completely separate. It's just USB into a computer, and you got 32 inputs, and then you can monitor through your DAW. This is great for rehearsals. This is great for recording drums. I usually use somewhere between 12 to, the last recording I did was 17 microphones. I actually have a link in the description for free Multitracks for my band Lovesick Loner Car, our song The Old Bus Stop. If you want to hear what I'm doing in our rehearsal space, that's where we rehearse, it's where we record drums, everything. That you can download that down below in the description. So you're going to need an audio interface, a computer, and a digital audio workstation. You're also going to need microphones. So you have to determine, you can get by with recording a drum set with 6 mics. It could be kick, snare, 2 toms, and 2 overheads, and there you go. You can make good recordings that way. I like to spend my money more on microphones, but you can get by. I'm going to be putting up some microphones on the screen here that are still cheap. There's a lot of options that actually really sound good. So you can record, it doesn't have to be expensive. I know the X32, that thing's like $2,000 new. I also had the 18X Air, that's what I started with. That was 16 channels, it came with 6 headphone mixes, and we made great records with that thing. The other thing you're gonna need is a vocal chain. The mic I'm talking into right now, it's an SM7. It's like $300 or $400, I don't even know at this point, but I use this, and I have a Universal Audio Apollo vocal chain that I use, but 90% of what I've done is with this. I also have a Warm Audio U47 that I use, but this is it. This is ready to go. My vocal chain is just ready to go. So you need a computer, you need a digital audio workstation, you need inputs. You got to determine how many you want. I push getting something like the Behringer X32 because it's good enough. I've had really expensive preamps. I've had outboard gear. That's the other thing. You don't need to get into plugins. You can do it with stock plugins. There are certain things, like for me, I do use Slate Trigger, and I blend those samples in with my mixes. That's one of the plugins I would buy. And then some mastering plugins and things like that, some EQs, that stuff's always good. But for the most part, you can just go with whatever is in your DAW. Pro Tools, Logic, Ableton especially, it doesn't matter. So don't get stuck in the weed with, is my equipment good enough? That's one of the things I've learned. So that's going to do it for this video. You need a computer, you need a DAW, you need an audio interface, and you need microphones. You're going to need mic cables and stands as well. For me, we've probably spent somewhere between $2,000 to $5,000 over the last 3 years. It didn't all happen overnight, but you can start with something like the X32. Any modern Mac made in this decade can record. I have a Mac Mini M1. That thing is recording 32 tracks at our practice every time. So that's going to do it for this video. If you got any value out of it, please like and subscribe. Let me know down below, how do you record your band? What's one of the issues? What are you running into? What's your biggest struggle when it comes to that stuff? So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.